Hello, everyone. Welcome to Online Seller UK podcast. My name is Prabhat, founder at Online Seller UK. And today I've got a really interesting topic, which is Amazon product targeting and advertising. So I've got Christian with me. Christian is from Amalyze. And then Christian, welcome to our podcast, Christian.
Hello, welcome, and thank you for having us here.
Excellent. So Christian, I think it's best if you introduce yourself and what are the new things, interesting things you're doing with Amalyze?
Yeah, I'm working in the Amazon Cosmos since 2013, and I'm working with and for Amalyze since 4 years, and I'm a VP product. That means I'm building up solutions that saves a lot of time, especially when it comes to advertising or search engine optimization.
Excellent. So let's dive into the topic, which is Amazon product targeting. So tell us a bit more about what is Amazon product targeting in advertising.
Yeah, Amazon product targeting ads are the one and only ad format that is working with sponsored brands, sponsored products, and sponsored display ads. So it's one in all. And you're deciding which of your own ASINs do you want to place on another ASIN. Could be your ASIN, could be also in competitor ASIN. And then that is one of the most, I think, underrated ad types. And we will have a little talk about why.
Yeah. So and from what I understand, we need to look at the cost of click on keyword targeting and cost of click on product targeting. So how do you see the difference in CPC on both sides of types of keywords?
The normal situation is that the CPC is absolutely less than for the normal keywords. Course to a simple fact, you will only be displayed with your product targeting ads when somebody is on the listing. With a high search volume, we know that high search volume, low search volume, we can a bit recalculate how often we will maybe get an impression or be part of the advertising auction. But with product targeting ads on ASINs, you never know when traffic will come. It could be number one on the high volume keyword, but nobody's clicking it. Of course, special audience isn't entering Amazon at that moment. And you have that situations like external traffic, newsletter, viral launches with TikTok influencers and all that stuff. And so normally the situation of a CPC is really, really not so high and not so competitive like with normal keywords and phrases. You are really in competition with everyone out there.
Yeah. So you've just mentioned a couple of things that we should consider to target this product targeting. So generally, when you have looked into your keyword targeting and the product targeting, so are we saying the level of sales is better with product targeting? Are we saying that, or less than our keyword targeting? How have you seen that?
Well, the benefits behind the product targeting ads are more and more deeper in the behind actions. If you're talking about relevant custom behavior, if we're only looking at the sales and at the performance metrics, we will have a problem. Of course, the usage type I will talk about today is only based on unique impressions and clicks. Sales are also nice, but to hijack the relevance of your competitors, especially in the keyword situation, you don't need profitable ads, you don't need high performance ads. Of course, the organic placements you will gain at the end are priceless. So we will not judge our normal product targeting ads in our example today by the ad performance. We will only judge it by the impressions and clicks and the relevant user interaction we will gain. Of course, we set our product targeting ads in a special way on special product and with a goal of gaining more and more keywords for our product. And that is the interesting part we are talking about today.
Okay. So how do we actually find the keywords for our products then through product targeting?
We will not find them. That is the awesome stuff. We don't have to think about anything.
Okay.
The situation is really easy. Of course, the normal old advertising mindset means you're looking for an outdoor share and you start to advertise your outdoor share with product targeting ads on other outdoor shares. So convince the customer of your product. But we have changed that mindset, especially not our data, but also our data shows that a lot. The new data from Amazon Product Opportunity Explorer, for example, shows customer needs, outdoor chair. Second most customer need is outdoor chair cushions, and third one is outdoor chair covers.
Okay.
That means every customer out there is at the end looking for a chair, a cushion, and a cover. And if you think about that, what would you be? How would you use that with product targeting ads? And we have set up a new mindset of advertising, and with our outdoor chair, we are advertising on the cushions on the one side and on the covers on the other side. And what is happening now, and that is the interesting part, we are not trying to distract the customer from the actual purchase intention. We are trying to get in the add to cart situation with the other product the customer was looking at. So that is the idea. And that is also the system behind the advertising algorithm with relevant user interaction signals, impressions, clicks, maybe purchase, add to cart is also enough. And we are not looking for keywords where we want to be placed. We are looking for keywords like outdoor chair cushions, using an ASIN extractor like Amalyze extension, and take all ASINs from page 1 and page 2, organic results. Of course, the algorithm has shown them as relevant. And now we are setting our ads with our outdoor chair on all that cushions under that SERP, search engine result page. Maybe we can change that keyword outdoor chair cushions to outdoor chair furniture cushions or outdoor furniture cushions, and we will gain more and more interesting ASINs. And we will set our product targeting ads with our chair on all that cushions and covers. And now the magic begins. If you're talking about results, we gain with one case study in 1 month over 400 more keywords, and they were all only related to the targeted products, which means in our scenario, we are advertising our chair on the cushions, on the covers, and we are getting some organic positions and placements for outdoor chair cushions, outdoor chair covers. In some cases, we started to become the Amazon choice badge under that keywords. And that is the relevant part. And that is why we have changed our mindset of advertising while using product targeting ads in the last quarter of 2021. Of course, we are seeing absolute crazy results. Nobody has thought about how to hijack the relevance while using our competitors. So we are not a cushion, we are not a cover, but with our chair, we be placed under keywords we are really not relevant for. But with the advertising way and relevant behavior of the customers, Amazon judged us from that point as relevant, of course, to the behavior, sales, clicks, and so on. And we become our momentum for the SEO, and we gain more and more and more placements. As I said, Amazon choice badges, also top organic placements, but not under keywords we were especially looked at. It was not always outdoor chair cushions. It were a lot of keywords, outdoor furniture, deco, and all that stuff around it. You cannot focus directly on where you want to be placed, but you can by using the products shown under the specific keywords. Of course, they have something together. Normally, of course, the algorithm is showing them under one SERP, and that is really, really interesting. But the benefits behind it, if you want, let's talk about the hard benefits, not only the results. The benefits are not, as I said, well, good performing ad. Okay, ROAS is 4 on average. That is good. Maybe it's bad, but we are talking about reaching new customers and new audiences with absolutely priceless new SEO rankings under keywords we never thought of. And that is one benefit. The second benefit is, if you're talking about seasonal products, you will not know how the fluctuation of the keywords will change and when. Like Valentine's Day, it's in 2 weeks from now. You are not knowing when it starts, but you know what somebody is using as a gift. You are seeing the SERPs. You're not knowing when the trend will start, but you know the products. And from that point, it doesn't matter where the traffic is coming from when the search volume starts. If somebody is on that product and you are perfect fit complement product to it, you will have that momentum and you can use it. On the other side, that is also really interesting, as I said, external traffic. You have some competitors, they are placed really, really good on really search volume intense keywords, and you have no chance to become so relevant like your competitor. Maybe he has used TikTok, Instagram, newsletters, and all that stuff. He is paying for that traffic, that somebody is visiting his PDP, product detail page on Amazon. And now you are here with your product targeting ad. He can pay a lot of money for that newsletter and for his funnel and so on. And you are aware. And that is cool, of course. You have no high bids and CPCs for the keywords. The search volume doesn't matter because somebody is sending external traffic direct to your possible ad placement. I really like that. And on the other side, you will definitely reach customers you never have thought of. Of course, you are not trying to be the instant purchase. You're not trying to change the customer behavior. You're trying to add a value to the customer behavior. You know, he is looking for a cushion. He is looking for a cover. Place your chair here and say, hey, hello. I don't want to interrupt your purchase behavior. Just take me with you too. And that is the idea behind it, and the most relevant benefit, of course, at the end, you are in the shopping cart. You are not in the shopping cart instead the other product. You are in the shopping cart with the other product, and it's much more easier to convince somebody to buy you as an additional product instead to try to convince somebody to buy your product instead of the other product, instead of a competitor. So that's a short summary about my highlight benefits and results. And you really, really have to look at that system. Of course, it's absolutely awesome, really easy to use. The results are, from my point of view, you can't buy relevance. Now you can hijack the relevance if you're going about the product that is shown under a specific search term, and you can try to become relevant with the user interaction with your ads, clicks, and impressions, add to carts, sales at the end. I really like that idea, and it's working well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that's really interesting. Now, just to, I want to say in one line that what you're saying, the impact of advertising is on SEO as well. That's what we are saying. Absolutely. So that's good to hear that. And also other things, so you were talking that we can also do a defensive, where you mentioned before, so we can target our own products, so we block sort of thing. So that's interesting as well.
Not only you can block your products, we have used an jewelry advanced calendar to hijack the high volume keywords with our products, because what we have done, advent calendars is a high performing keyword in Q4, absolutely. But we had a lot of products you can use as a gift, our bracelets, our rings, earrings, and we have used a brand protection campaign with products for that advanced calendar. And then that products become relevant with SEO and for ads for the high relevant keywords advent calendar. And so we have shown our calendar and additional gifts and presents under that SERPs that is awesome. So brand protection has more and more benefits when you imagine from the start on. There are more benefits behind the usage of that strategy.
Yeah, excellent. So another thing I've also seen with the, like you mentioned, your product targeting can be used sponsor products, brands, and display, as you mentioned in the start.
Yeah.
So with the brands, when you target the products and or when you target the category with a brand campaign, what's interesting I found out is actually Amazon is displaying our product against the keyword which is ranking the product we are targeting. You're with me?
Yeah.
And that is really interesting, and it may be a really good way of finding the keywords that's relevant to us
Yeah.
through these tools itself. So that's interesting.
It's more interesting if you're using sponsored brands, cross sponsored display ads and sponsored products using with category targeting and other targetings, the relevance of the product to which relevant keywords. But with sponsored brands, Amazon is not judging you by your product and your product relevance. Of course, you're using a landing page for shop or other stuff. And so you will directly see the most relevant keywords. Of course, you're not judged by your own product relevance to a keyword like sponsored displays and sponsored products are doing it with sponsored brands. Your what you have said as example will work a bit better.
Yeah,
it's the last 5% of nerd talk. Of course, I've seen that too, and I've seen that it's working a bit better with sponsored brands. Of course, to the missing link between a product and the relevance, algorithm can judge. The algorithm cannot judge your landing page for sponsored brands.
Yeah, excellent. So that's really good talking about these product targets. Really interesting, because every time I talk about these things and I learn new things, this is really good. Before we wrap up, you mentioned about your Amalyze tools, and you've mentioned about the Chrome extension for asyn extractor. Now, I think without that tool, product targeting may be a little bit difficult. So do you want to talk a little bit on that side of things before we close today?
Yes, it's really interesting. Of course, we have seen a lot of asyn crappers. Ours called asyn extractor, and the normal problem was you cannot judge the PDPs, the bestseller categories, or the SERP sites by any filter. So what we have done, we have focused on the different situations, what is shown. Let's say about a SERP, you can directly choose only organic results, only sponsored results, also Amazon recommended results, so the different parts of the SERP. For the PDP, you can directly copy all asyns of a variation with one click. But we have also the different banner scenarios, products more than 4 stars, additional products, customer has seen that products, the comparison table. You can directly click on each of them and copy that, or you can copy all asyns without duplicates and take all of them. And for example, the BSR's bestseller rankings, you have 2 sites, page 1, 50 results, and the second page with 50 results. You can directly copy all asyns from that, leaf by leaf, or browse note, browse leaves, browse notes. You have the main category and the categories between and the final ones, and you can copy it all click by click. And so you will save a lot of time, and we have seen it over the years, especially with product targeting ads. Nobody is using it. Cost to effect, it is so problematic to find asyns you want to target. And so with the asyn extractor, we have come to a really fast solution with that. Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm user of extractor myself, so I see the benefit there for users as well. Okay, so thanks again, Christian, for your time today. It's really good conversation. If somebody is to find you, Christian, where is the best place to find you and have a chat with you?
Yeah, LinkedIn, of course. You can directly connect to me or write me in message, Facebook if you want, or ck@amalyze.com directly via mail. No problem.
Excellent. Thanks again for your time, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best.
Thank you.